This is English shorthand dictation number 14. Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Since this point was not in issue, then we grant opportunity to both the parties to lead any further evidence if they are so advised before the tribunal to the extent it affects the appellant. Stop. There is nothing on the record to show whether the claimant has received any sum decreed for an accident which took place in the year 1987. Stop. It is appropriate on the facts and circumstances of this case that both the insurance company and the insured, viz. The owner, who are both represented today before us, to pay half and half of the decretal amount, and this payment should be deposited by them before the tribunal within 4 weeks from today. Stop. The amount so deposited may be withdrawn by the claimant without any security. Stop. The tribunal shall intimate to the claimant about the amount being deposited so that they may come to receive the said amount without any security. Stop. However, there is dispute of time as to when this insurance policy issued. Stop. According to the insured, the policy was taken out at 10 am and not 4:45 pm. Stop. Reliance is placed about his deposition and that insurance policy does not refer to any time, though the date is there. Stop. Further submission is that no cover note was issued to the insured. Stop. On the other hand, submission on behalf of the appellant is that cover note clearly indicates date and time of the insurance policy, and thus non-mentioning of time in the insurance policy would be of no consequence as it can only follow the cover note. Stop. Further, the insurance policy refers to the number of cover note correlating to the same number as that referred in the cover note. Stop. Para. Therefore, submission is the time recorded in the cover note is correct. Stop. The insured seriously disputes the time of issuance of the insurance policy. Stop. Normally, the liability would either be on the insurance company or the insured. Stop. After the matter is adjudicated by the tribunal, the person succeeding will have right to cover the balance amount to the extent of success from the other person. Stop. The contesting respondents had allegedly filed a revision challenging the impleadment order. Stop. Which remained pending and was ultimately dismissed, directing the parties to appear before the settlement officer. Consolidation. Stop. A transfer application was also moved by the petitioners before the Consolidation Commissioner, and the appeal was ultimately decided on 30/8/2010, setting aside the order of the Consolidation Officer and remanding the matter back to him for decision afresh. Stop. It is this order which was assailed by way of 2 revisions, and the same have been dismissed. Wide order dated 31/1/2011 impugned herein. Stop. Shri Rajneesh Rai, learned counsel for the petitioners, vehemently submitted that there was no ground for the settlement officer Consolidation to have condoned the delay in filing of the appeal, inasmuch as the notification under section 52 of the Act had taken place on 23rd March 1991, and there was no occasion for entertaining the appeal in relation to such an objection after such a long time. Stop. The case of the prosecution is proved beyond reasonable doubt against the appellants, and the trial court has taken just and consistent view of the evidence on record vis-a-vis factual as well as legal aspects of the case that formed basis of conviction. Stop. Over.